Hello everybody, this is my shop of horrors. I'm Hector. I'm giving my review on the C10JR Hitachi Table Saw. I bought this in 2017. I did all my hardwood flooring with it. I've ripped all my lumber for my trim up till about 4 weeks ago when it died. And I just got it back and running again. It was the soft start control module. So luckily I got it up and running again, but in the meantime I needed a table saw, and I figured, you know what, I should have got the best table saw that I think that's on the market today. Is the Dwalt the DWE7491, which is this table saw here. It's very similar to the Hitachi. Power is about the same. Features are about the same. The thing I like about the Dwalt is everything's metal gears. You do see plastic on it, but I mean, it's just knobs and things like that, where with the Hitachi you have plastic gears. There's things that can break. Both saws are awesome. The thing I like about the Hitachi over the Dwalt is this bar that extends out. It has a larger ripping area than the Dwalt does. It has a soft start switch. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I have arc fault breakers in the house over here. Here's my panel. I got arc fault breakers. It's part of the new building code. So where I don't think the Dwalt has the soft start with the brake on it like this one does. Both saws are great. One thing I like about the Dwalt over this is the legs are angled out further back. So when you're pushing something on the Dwalt, you know, there is no chance of it tipping over, where the Hitachis, the legs are equally spaced. I mean, it's still a sturdy saw. The legs on the Dwalt have these little arms on them that make it a lot easier to fold them out and close them, where you have to push this button on the Hitachi. One bad design on the Hitachi is the I guess it's called the ripping knife, or ripping, but I'll show you what I did to mine. So anybody with this saw might want to do the same. I've cut a groove out like the Dwalt, right? And then what I did is, there it is there, I've ground it down so it's easy to slide it back in. So let's see if I can get it in. Nope. You almost need two hands for it, but and there it is. Should be at the top of the blade, and then you just tighten it up, and there's no way I can pull that out. So I haven't had any problems with it doing it this way. If you don't do that, and you'll have to do it the first time, is take everything apart. There's a bolt that goes through here with a nut down in there, and you really don't have a lot of space to work on it. Also, in between this plate and that plate is a spring with a ball bearing that catches these grooves, and it has to go back in. So the first time you're going to do it, you're going to have to take it apart and painstakingly put it all back together, which it's not easy, but you can do it. And cut that groove out, because when you go to put a dado on, you have to take this off. So for putting a dado, and this saw is designed for a dado, that was my solution with it anyway. And it's, equally as good as the Dwalt now, where the Dwalt, it has that slot in it and you can slide it out. The Dwalt has a handle on the side too for the ripping knife, where you don't have to fondle, you know, under this. You just can pull it out without taking this off, which is pretty good. Anyway, that's my review on the two saws. Like I say, they're both very equally set out. The parts on the Hitachi there's a lot of plastic gears and what have you, and plastic cams for locking the fence. I haven't had a problem with it yet, but I've heard a few people on YouTube that have. So, and I can see it breaking. You know, it's I'm very gentle with mine because I know there's plastic parts. You can't be rough with this saw, where you could be a little rougher with this saw. It's kind of made to take the abuse. The DeWalt, they really thought this saw out well. It's an awesome design. I think if it were me as a contractor, the DeWalt is the one that I would go for. Spend a little extra money and get the DeWalt. Where if you're a homeowner and want a decent table saw that can run a dado, the Hitachi's a close second saw to it. Anyway, that's my review for these saws.